messing with RZA. We not knowing. He under fuck
We on the Fargo show.
Fuck everybody.
I got my niggas in the building today. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I do, man. Like, you know what I mean? I just keep content, but these stories we get into today, I'm gonna bring my motherfucking day one on his joint. He gonna pop by his shit. He got his homie with him. I got my nigga in the building from NY. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. It's the motherfucking Fargo TV. The Rizzfargo show, the great ones. And when I can't start this shit without my niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring my brother on his joint, let him pop his shit. And we gonna get it from there. Let's go.
Motherfucking boy in the building. Say what's up to him late.
The real, let's go.
Right.
It ain't gonna get no realer than this, man. Y'all better tune in before y'all tune out. Trust me. We cooking up. We cooking.
Right.
This what y'all want?
My guy. Now,
This what y'all want?
Them stories I be telling, right? All the stories I told, right? I know I represented you a lot on the channel, right?
Yes, you
and
did.
And the folks, the struggle when we came up. Any of my stories fabricated, man?
No, not none. Not none. Nigga,
Right.
we come from eating off of heaters, warming our clothes on kerosene heaters, and, you know, popping our collars, man. Come on, pushing over 1,000 bricks. Let's
Right.
go. Let's
It's
talk.
facts.
We the ones that started the people that's hustling. They got their hustling from all us,
Lee,
bro.
this your documentary. I'm starting right. This part one, right?
This us. It's all about
Yeah,
us.
well, this person right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't like the way niggas done jacked off swag. I'ma keep it a bean.
Okay.
I'm being honest. I don't like the way niggas done jacked off corners.
gonna
They
get
jacked
right
the
into
way
that.
we dressed. They jacked everything, man.
Tell them how we met, man. From the bottom, first start how we met.
Wow. How old? Damn, what was about 6, 7? Something like that?
I say about 8 and 9.
8 and 9, a year, give or go,
Around
yeah.
that area.
Yeah, damn, yeah. We was about 8 and 9.
I first met, like, basically, like, I was coming there. My dad, I lived up
Yeah,
uptown.
he lived up Germantown. His dad lived on 49th Street. We
Right.
ready to get it out.
20th and Church Lane. That was my grandma's house, and we was on Locust Avenue, like around Chew Shop, all around that area, like 970 East Locust Ave. I told the story on it. And motherfuckers go back and do the history. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do. Go back and do your research
And do the history.
and your homework. But we gonna start. I met Lee. I'm gonna set it off. I met Lee coming down there on the weekends first,
Right.
because my mom lived uptown or whatever. You know what I mean? But my dad had moved in West. But
Yeah.
before he moved to 48th Street, a lot of people don't know he lived on 46 and Brown,
Yeah.
right across the street from the Mill Creek. On they used to call it the Trinities back in the day.
That's what it was, the Trinities.
Right, he used to live in apartment buildings or whatever. I remember OG Kojak and all of them from down the
Yeah.
projects back in the day. A lot of people ain't know that history because I was a kid. This before I even met my homies from down the projects, but
Right.
we gonna take it back up top. So I would come down on the weekends. My dad lived on 48th and Westminster. Lee lived around the corner. My nigga Tone Roan lived right around from me. You feel me? Other nigga, Hot Rod and them was on 48th. You feel me? Fats was right there. Rel and Tay and them was on, what block was that? Reno or?
No, that was Ogden.
Ogden Street, my bad.
Yeah, that was Ogden.
Right, rest in peace to
Tay.
Yeah.
Rest in
But
peace to everybody.
That's
yo.
I knew all of them, but Lee and Tone, they was like kind of closer to me, so I would see them first before we can hang out with them.
Yeah.
But our football field, you had to come to my crib. You
Right
had to
across
walk
the
past
street.
my house. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I can go on the second floor and see who up there playing football before I come outside. You feel what I'm saying? That's how close it was.
Yeah.
But long story long, you feel me? Everybody say long story short. We gonna make a long story.
Pretty long.
You smell me? But right, so I was coming down there on the weekends and shit. You know, I ain't had no friends like that. You know what I mean? I met Lee first, Tone
Right.
and Lee, and we start, you know, we built chemistry from there, doing kid shit. Kid, like, you know what I mean? Bad shit, throwing rocks at cars, doing shit that other kids do when they growing up. You know, we had a little posse, shit like that. We
only 8 and 9 at this time.
Right, we had the neighborhood on Smash. We ride through the terrorizing neighborhood as kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, playing football. We had sports too, Lee. Don't forget that.
Right.
Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This before the horse stables and all that.
For everything,
We was
right.
boys before we was men, Lee. Let's talk about that, Lee. You was a quarterback.
Come on, talk to me, man. I was a quarterback and a wide receiver.
Right, but I love it when you
Quarterback.
Pause. I love when you threw that quarterback. Yeah, I mean threw that ball.
I know.
Cause that, you know what I'm saying? One thing about it though, Lee had an arm, a cannon.
Yeah, I'm doing
and
it.
if you open, he gonna get that
I'm
shit.
gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it in that window.
Lee, how many? Lee used to, you know what I mean? He taught me how to play football actually because he used to throw them bombs.
Yeah.
And that shit used to hurt.
See, the quarterback.
I ain't gonna lie, Lee.
Right.
Lee. A lot of people don't know Lee left-handed. So growing up as a kid, Lee had a lot of advantage on niggas because you even with fighting. You feel me? Because Lee was left-handed. He won a lot of left-hand niggas in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Lee throw that ball, that shit be hard as shit, hit you on your chest. You gotta learn how to catch that motherfucker because he gonna get it to you.
I'm gonna get it to you.
You know what I mean? And he can play ball too. He was good at ball.
Yeah.
Shout out to his son, you know what I mean? You wanna talk a little bit, but we gonna get to that. You know what I mean?
Sir.
But, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, that's how we really got cool.
That's how we really got cool.
We fake hustling and all that in the hood.
Yeah.
Doing bad shit. Our idols, who was our idols in the hood? The drug dealers, right?
Right.
You don't remember, like,
they was selling drugs right next to your house.
Yeah, and they was stash the shit in my. Or you know how you got a little brick that come off off your house. It was like a brick that came out, so they would open the brick and put all the drugs and the money and shit in there, right? And even a couple times.
We found it.
Even in a couple times, yeah. And cops used to come. They used to take all the money and shit and put the money in my pocket like a big ass knot with a rubber band on it and tell me to walk.
Yeah.
And shit, and I walk, you know what I mean? Then the cops leave, they come back and get it. But the niggas was so fucking stingy, bro. Them niggas ain't, I'm like, damn, nigga, I just took a penitentiary rule for these niggas as a kid.
Yeah,
I knew what it was there. Grab the money, won't give me shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know,
now we remember that 8. We remember that 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
Got this before the hustling, before anything. We remember that 8, 9, and 10.
Right. It was like it was the wall, like the whole hood, like was filled. Any block you go on, it was work on them jumps.
There you go. There you go. And you right. So once I already met him, we in 4th grade now. I'm giving to you 4th grade. I met him, followed in my 4th grade class. I mean, he in the class over.
Right.
Then I met my other best friend, Ryan. Rest in peace, Ryan Berry. That's the one that gave me.
I met Ryan through him.
And we gonna get into that. Once I met Ryan, once I met Ryan and seen the lifestyle we was living, because me and Ryan started hustling, working at tire shops, pumping gas. Now it ain't about sports no more. So now I want to introduce Ryan and them to this. I'm like, this life we was living, we was only playing football, packing bags. Now we working at car shops. Now we shoveling. Now we doing it all. Now we finding bigger stacks, packs, and et cetera, et cetera. I introduced him to Ryan, and I think that was one of the best things I could have did. And I want to ask him why he right here. Where you think you would be right now, Rizza, if I didn't bring you up Marcoux Street? Where you think you would be, and what you would think you would be doing?
First of all, the way the neighborhood was, like, it was like, and this ain't no shade. But shout out to the 49th Street niggas too. Y'all watch this shit. You know what I mean? So y'all can get y'all insight and comment too. The ones that remember this shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, it was like, I don't know, because I felt like down there, this what made us tougher, being down 49th Street.
Right.
But as a kid, I didn't know that. I just thought nobody didn't like me. You feel me? Because they always fuck with me. They always wanted to fight. But I would fight niggas, and I can fight.
Right.
I know how to fight. And what that come from niggas socking you and shit like that. And you like, oh, then you like, oh, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, we go, you know what I mean? We gonna lock ass. But they would team up on the, you know what I mean? They would team up against me. And I'm like, damn, but I'm thinking these niggas just don't like me as I grew up. It wasn't that they was just trying to make me tougher or whatever. But I migrated up top. With Lee had went up top.
Right.
Lee went up top or whatever, and I ain't know where Lee was at for a minute. We probably told his story.
I ain't tell her yet. See, nobody knew where I was at in between the time that I was growing from 49th Street, because I had family down North Philly and I had family down Germantown. And I used to go down there for summertime, et cetera, so they don't see me. They'd think that. And then when I came and got Rizza, I'm telling him, like, yo, this is another world 3 blocks up that we never seen before.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, this is gonna make us be something.
Right.
What you talking about? No.
Tell her back, all right. Tell her backdraft how you got up there with Ryan and them to Marcus Street.
All right. I ain't want to play football. I'm like 9 or 10. I'm like 11. I ain't want to play football. And my mom used to, everybody used to drink at the Baby Square. The Baby Square is on 48th and Walloosa in West Philadelphia. It's called the Park now, right next to Sister Claire Muhammad. That's where all the older
Drip
people,
check, drip check, drip check.
That's where all the older people used to meet up and drink and keep it away from the kids.
Right.
That's all that was. So my aunt niece was over there with my mom. I was the only child at the time. People don't know this. I was the only child at this time. So my aunt niece had five kids of her own, if I ain't mistaken. She had kids of her own. So she used to tell my mom, yo, let him come meet the boys and stay up here. I used to just want to go back and throw rocks at the cars, hang with them, play football. I didn't know. One day, I took my aunt bags home. And I think my aunt niece, rest in peace, that's why I love her. I think she did this to be purpose. When I took the bags home, it was too late for me to go home. So me and Ryan, like literally connected right then and there. And I think I ain't go home for like 6 months. And it made it so bad, it got so cool. I went and told my mom, I was in 4th grade. I went and told my mom Blankenberg was around the corner, and then went to the 5th grade. Ryan and them was already going there. Since I was living with Ryan and my aunt Niecy, I said, let me change schools. My mom changed the school, put me in 5th grade, and I went to Blankenberg. So now me and Ryan, we ain't
That's how when we grew up, you know, a lot of brothers from over that side.
Right.
I didn't know that because a lot of people, even Taz, was like, I went to Blankenberg lately.
And I gotta give a lot of shout outs. I hustled, I love the niggas I hustled with, rest in peace and free all of them, man. But there's some live niggas I went to school with, man, and was locked up with. Shout out all y'all, man, from over Manchu Avenue, from 41st and Lighty, down the bottom. Everybody, man. But like I said, yeah, once I met my aunt and she took me up there, it was history. I'm used to seeing older people, like he said, be stingy a little bit, whoop-de-whoop. When I went up Marcus Street, I seen 16, 17-year-olds driving Benzes. I'm talking about, I see 16, 17-year-olds holding $80,000 and $90,000. I used to come out the house on 49th Street. I see a basketball court over here is hustling. That was cool, because that was our time. I come out Marcus Street, I see Benz, BM, Q45 wagon, Benz wagon, Lex. Woo. And these niggas young.
Right.
These niggas young. And it was all for one. Once I came from where I came from, and they said, I don't care where you at on the pedal stool, hustling, or getting bricks, we treat everybody as one. And the rest was history, man. And like I said, I start hustling.
No, we're going to bring it back.
Bring it back.
Go to the horse stable. Fuck.
Ooh, that's why I love you in the Fargo show. I can't forget about the horse stable because they made us. That's where I met some good people at too. I was
name some people from the horse stable.
Foul.
That you fucked with.
Will.
Right.
Nina.
Hold on. Cruz Brothers story up there too. Y'all go back and check that out.
That's a one of a kind.
We gotta do the promotion.
We gotta do the promotion.
All right, you said Fout.
Nino.
Right, shout out to my nigga Nino. Grizz,
you know.
Solid.
Come on, Ankles. Come
Banks,
on,
what's up, my nigga?
Come
yeah.
on, man. Mean.
Mills.
Ooh, Mills. Cat. We gotta shout out Cat. You understand?
Right. It's
Man Moose.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Man Moose.
Right. Manners.
Oh man, that's one of a kind too. Manners, we gonna get in that story next too, coming soon.
Right, we gonna bring Manners on the show, man, because
a
lot of people don't know he's seen more shit than anybody's seen. Ty them have seen a lot of shit too, but Manners lived on the coup. Turner was down the street. That was 926.
Right. Manners right on 800 block of Marcus Street.
Manners, his whole family. Shout his whole family out.
Right, but we at the horse stable, and that's where we came in love with respect and morals, because back then, I'm gonna remind you, crack was just getting in. It was only dope. We didn't know. Our old heads had the horse stable with the fire cans. We don't know what they selling. We just see lines, and when we look over there, they say, don't be nosy.
Uncle cuss you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Uncle H.
Yeah, don't be
The
nosy.
fuck you looking at you, Rodink?
Yeah, don't be nosy.
Yeah,
Don't
but
be
the whole time, but he had his customers in line. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
piggyback off Lee,
Go ahead,
right?
piggyback. Go
He had the customers in line. He wasn't no ordinary hustle when you come up and you get served. No, you had to at least sit 10, 5, 15 minutes with Unc. Read the newspaper for a minute.
Yeah.
Sit down, kick it with him. Serve, you don't even see him. You don't even see him. You basically, his shit was the newspaper. He'll pass you the newspaper. Sit down for a minute, act like you reading, you know what I mean? And whoever waiting, they just all fall in line. Everybody just come up. You know what I mean? It was a line, but everybody just act like they busting up like having a regular conversation. You feel me? But we ain't never knew what Unc was selling. I thought, I'm going to speak for me. I never knew what Unc was selling. I thought it was crack like everybody else. But the whole time, Unc was fucking with that,
That boy.
that kickback.
and I'm gonna piggyback off that. And honestly, like I said, we still at the horse stable with Uncle H and them waiting for potions. Everybody waiting until they say potions. Potions is they're called potions 2 times a day. Uncle H, Uncle Smooth, Uncle Time. Where once they say potions, they give all the kids like $10 to $12 a piece, all ones. Give them some donuts, coffee. Make sure we stay out the way and go to school. That's it. But at the horse stable,
Mr. Benny coming.
Give it. All right, hold on. Yeah, because you can ask questions. That's why you
and but yeah, that's why I met a lot of the
Where
thorough
Mr.
niggas.
Benny come in at? Tory Pop.
We passed Tory.
He was
Pop.
next door.
Tory,
We passed that. That was next door. That
at
was
the pool hall when they was
I
sticking
live. Look, you
That's
ain't
what
even
I'm
know,
saying.
right?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
live next door to the pool hall.
When
We not gonna talk. We not gonna say dude's name. Don't say his name, but
I'm
we
sorry.
just gonna say,
Yeah,
you know what I
we
mean?
But like I said, when he said putting the when they was taking the brick out his house,
Yeah, that's what I meant to ask.
they was
you
staying
at
in
that time.
Benny organization. Mr. Benny had a pool hall, and all the hustlers used to go in there, play pool, play the games, and sell whatever they were selling. That's what they was doing. So that's where Mr. Benny was at, doing the pool hall when they was sticking the rock.
So Manny Man came for money already. Basically, we already knew dude.
Yeah, we knew
Before I
Tory.
went over there and start fucking with them or whatever, that's how he knew. Like, cause Hov actually threw me the hoop for me to get money with them niggas. And I ain't gonna lie, dude treated me good. I don't know all his background and all that shit and all that what was going on, cause I was down north about that. But I'm gonna bring you on there to talk about that, cause you hung with them. Not even talk about it, but you know.
I'm asking when you was staying on 49th Street, how that shit like no, how that shit work though? How y'all
You
do
ain't
Tory and Mr. Benny and all
next
how
from
y'all-
next door.
Oh, that's
They-
how
yes,
it work?
they live
That's
next
how-
door.
You know what I'm saying? How you knew Tory?
From next door neighbors.
I'm asking him.
Do the pool hall. I would see them
Okay.
come over there. That was his folks' spot. They owned it.
Okay.
So we all kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This was before the game and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why when I was introduced to him through my man, he already knew my background. Like we seen each other through kids. Like every day down there. You know what I mean? They came and played pool. Hung in there. It's like Roosevelt, Casablanca, his son. You know what I mean? It's a business. Well, we're going to do a Casablanca story too on Roosevelt coming soon, because that was the spot down there, you know what I mean? But now we're going to fast forward back up to the All State. Thanks for that too, though. But yeah, Lee, so can I give me a story, a famous story about a day riding horses. Like something happened that day and, you know what I mean?
Oh
you still remember it.
Oh man. Shout out to Jason, Nino, Black Nino from the projects. He was on Baltimore. Shout out Cruz, Critney. Critney was out there. Critney was.
See, but I did the story. Remember, I said I ain't know he did ride horses.
Critney came from the horse stable before he was getting money. That's how we met.
See, but I didn't remember him, and thank you for now, y'all. When y'all
I'm
go back
bringing
and
it
watch
back.
it, y'all
Yeah.
getting the story from Lee. Cruz did ride
Cruz used to work
horses.
at the horse stable. His pony name was Black.
Damn, I did forget about that.
He had one of the best ponies and the ponies that could.
Name the ponies before you tell
All
the
right, I gotta
story.
give y'all a story about the ponies. All right. We got Old Man. We got Princess. We got Baltimore. Sugarfoot. Baltimore, Sugarfoot, Princess. Bucky.
Right.
Bucky. That was
Pretty
the wild
boy.
one. Pretty boy.
Pretty girl.
Pretty girl. JoJo was the racehorse.
Remember One Eye Jack too?
One Eye Jack.
Remember Aches ran? I don't know. I forgot who was. My bad. Remember that time me and Fox was talking about it when they ran the horse into. I think it was Ain't. When they ran the horse into the car.
Into
the
horse, carriage.
Yeah,
and messed the chest up.
Yeah. When it was leaking, y'all walked past my crib. From Westminster. It happened on Westminster.
On Westminster. We walked them all the way back down Westminster.
What happened in that situation? Oh, yeah, that's the story. Tell that situation.
All right, we was out riding horses. We got all the horses. We got a wagon. Now, when we ride horses, meaning with the wagon, we got a horse that's pulling the wagon, and all the other ponies follow that one. So the wagon is in front. We out making money doing pony rides. And our Uncle Tom always said, don't run the horses when we out.
Well, we did that shit. Y'all
we
did that
it
shit
anyway. But this time it was raining on Westminster, 55th and Westminster. We bringing a wagon, 55th and Westminster to 50th and Westminster. We catch 52nd and Westminster light. We try to stop at 51st and Westminster with the wagon. I guess the person was right behind the wagon, too close, and ain't see because the pony head was up. So as soon as he stopped, he just ran into the back of the joint and was bleeding, and we knew we was gonna get in trouble.
Then somebody get smacked. Chat got smacked.
Yeah. You right. Somebody got smacked. Uncle Tom smacked somebody.
He smacked Chat. That was Chat.
You right. Shout out to Charlie Chat.
Right. Chap's story up there too, y'all. Go look at that, man.
Hell yeah.
Chap stood up for a lot. I mean, Chap took one for the team, man.
Yeah.
That's why I gave him that story, because that's a real nigga. Let me smoke with you right now.
Go ahead. Y'all, I want you to light it right, y'all. But that was a classic. That was a classic, and I'm gonna give you another classic at the horse stable.
Well, let's go.
We took the horse stables out the plateau. The plateau is where they used to have the Greek at out Fairmount Park, considered in West Philadelphia, Belmont Avenue. We taking them. That's where a lot of grass was at, so we can go out there and do our thing. Back trails that could get us to North Philly, etc., etc. We go out there and we take the racehorse. Now the racehorse is the money. We don't supposed to do nothing but let the racehorse eat and drink water and walk them. Somebody was on a racehorse, but like I said, we was out there at the plateau with the racehorse, and that's the money horse. That's the horse that's gonna go race and bring the money in. And Jason had him.
Shout out to Jay, man. Anybody see Jay, man, tell me contact.
And what people don't know, if you used to ride horses, all horses and ponies ain't the same. You might what I mean by that is, you might have a car sound spook one horse. You might have a piece of paper fly past and spook this
shit, we
one.
forgot Mean too. Mean rode horses too.
And
my bad.
like I said, yeah, y'all shout out to Mean too. But a lot of different things, sounds, colors, a lot of different things spawned in the horses. But at this time, we walking a horse.
Pony too.
Y'all shout out to Pony too. We
gonna tell y'all how Pony got that name too.
We walking the horses, and I think somebody had blew the horn, like trying to say, yo, I like what y'all doing. And he hit the horn so loud, the racehorse got scared and raised up and took off.
Damn.
And when it was taking off,
Somebody's on there?
No, it was by itself.
Oh,
it was
shit.
a racehorse, and it was running fast. He didn't even see. He ran straight into traffic. Cars is coming down Belmont flying. He ran straight in there.
Now that's the plateau area, all that like where all that shit like a highway, like that shit like
Exactly.
the expressway.
Yeah.
Remember that I told that story with Will. When you was in the car with us that
I
night.
just was telling him that we ran all the lights. We was doing like
And Will was doing this shit like job putting it in one,
stick shift.
putting that shit in third gear, second gear. Now Falk knew how to drive a stick. We all didn't. Falk was the first nigga knew how to drive a stick. You know what I mean? But we did. Then we do a 360.
We did a 360 landed. Like
We was this close to the pole when Will hit that emergency
y'all
brake.
hit the merge.
We was this.
We was doing
this-
360s
we was
all
like
the way
this
around
close.
and to the other side.
We
of
was
the
this
street.
close to the pole, bro.
Now meaning if
Not a tree, not a pole, a big
tree.
ass tree.
Y'all, if
I told a story on that too. That was like one of my
Meaning-
third episodes when I first started back up. Everybody go back and check that out.
If they didn't hit the clutch that night, we would have went into the tree or if cars was coming down Belmont, and I don't care how fast, we was going so fast that we would have hit something, the impact would have killed us.
Right.
True
All
story.
right. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit because, like I said, anything we miss, we going to come back because this is documentary, bro. This is our life.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody be talking all this, get money and all that. You know what I mean? All
Hold
this
up.
bullshit. Like, nigga, we was the richest.
Somebody-
We come from the richest block in West Philadelphia.
Hold
And
on.
it ain't no blast from the past because
Hold on.
niggas still doing good.
Right.
Them niggas might not be the way it is, but, nigga, when we can tell our story and we can pop our shit.
If it wasn't for us, these people won't be hustling to the day. They won't even know. Some of these people wouldn't have knew what Christmas looked like.
And they don't give him his flowers. They be
And
trying to put dirt
they
and tarnish
can't-
my man. I
Hey,
don't-
hold on, let me get into that. Let me get into that while we here, and I want you to definitely post this because it ain't no dirt. Listening to this, nobody ain't never beefing. Nobody, if anybody ever say they beef with me, I got a problem with me, they lying. Nobody, if only how a person could beef with me or people could beef with me if they had a block or did something to Marcoux Street. If nobody never did nothing to Marcoux Street,
We ain't got no beef.
We ain't got no beef. Them niggas ain't did nothing to Marcoux Street. Them
They
niggas.
scared.
Listen to this. You got family and friends beefing. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. If somebody, I don't hang with people that breaking cars, breaking houses. Never did. We was getting
Right.
money since we was 14. Never. We ain't say keep away none of that.
Niggas forget that shit though.
We was
like-
getting money since we was 14. We ain't hang with people that steal
one
cars.
thing about Lee-
any incident that ever had with people stealing cars or in houses ain't had shit to do with Marcoux Street. Ain't had shit to do with me.
Right.
I'm being honest, so that's a fib or a
And
lie.
when we was getting all that money,
I'm just being
he
honest.
would come get a nigga in their
I'm
own
just being
time.
honest,
He
so-
would come kick it with everybody on
No.
their own time. Not everybody he fuck with. Like me. I was
I
down
wanted
low.
to stay at that fraud and with the dirt on the name because you gotta put this shit up.
Yeah,
like I
talk this
said,
shit.
nobody
It's the
ain't
platform.
nobody ain't get hurt over nothing that had anything to do with Marcoux Street, man. So it ain't had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Come on, man. You know how many people got shot in front of me, man? I lost my best friend at 16, my nigga. Come on, man. You know how many people died in front of me?
A lot, Lee. That's why
Come
that's
on.
why I got you
Mind
on here.
your business.
Your story is
That's what my
crazy,
old
man.
heads told me before I got them millions. I don't care if a motherfucker piss next to you.
Can
Excuse
I
my
ask you a
language.
question then?
Mind your
Since we
business.
on that?
Yes.
Do you think that caused any mental health or any trauma? So you as you is now, your age, like do you
I go through
still
mental
have
health.
trauma?
Yes, I'm being honest, and I'm glad you said that.
Let's get into that then.
I talk, and this somebody right here that been with me for years, my man Rock.
Right.
I talk to a counselor every week for the last 6-7 years, a mental health counselor. I'm just
No, that
being
shit ain't
honest.
funny. No, that shit ain't
I'm
funny.
just
Rock
being
is real
honest.
shit.
You know how many people that died in front of me?
I know, bro.
This real shit, bro.
Nobody, people in the army ain't had that many people probably died next to them. If I can name each person that died next to me in front of me.
And if I was right here, or anybody that I talked
That
to
shit
with me,
real.
when I had a conversation about Lee, I let niggas know that.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas, y'all don't feel this man pain. Like,
They can't.
we ain't see the shit he
We
seen.
don't come from the same
We ain't
place.
touched the money he touched.
Come on, man.
I mean, but we touched a lot of it, but Lee was running shit.
Listen,
At a young age.
listen to this. I was selling a brick a day. I was bagging up a brick a day. I put everybody on. If anybody hustled on Marcoux Street or any of them blocks, they can't say
Roll another one.
they can't say they got there without me. I was the first. I had to teach them. And this is how I used to teach everybody that came to the blocks. I'm giving shout out Miss J,
roll that?
Manners. When anybody come down to Marcoux Street, this was my job. Show them the neighborhood and the block. This is what I was doing at 14, 15 years old. The people that's 20, this what I do. This Mama J, this the block, this my Aunt Niecy, this my family, this my such and such, this Aunt Angie. Don't do nothing in front of them, respect them, and y'all good.
Right.
And I take them to the neighborhood. Listen, y'all deal with them females right there, y'all can't hustle right here. If y'all deal with them females right there, y'all can't hustle. And certain people from certain neighborhoods can hustle on our block.
And they ain't come to our block, period, even when it come to picking up the females in our neighborhood.
Yes.
I'm going to get the females on. I told a story about them too. Go check that out. But I'm going to start bringing them on there because
I want to stay at with a fraud in that anybody that ever said they was beefing said something about me is a fraud, man.
Yeah, but
Anything-
we ain't on that
anything,
negativity
man.
shit, man.
We ain't on it, but we gotta put it out there, man.
Yeah, like I said, niggas tarnish your name, put dirt on your name, fuck them.
They can't, man. They can't. It's only one me, man. If it wasn't for me, like I said, nobody I start putting people on, cause they was looking at Ty and them dressing, with their faces balled up. Ty keep giving these niggas clothes. They doing this and that. So I came with a generation. I said, I know they don't come from nothing. I'ma teach them how to save $1. First, y'all gotta go to school so y'all can learn how to count. And my little young niggas D-blocking them don't know. They love me. Like, I put all of them on. Listen to this. I used to pay them to stay in school. No, I used to pay them to stay in school, to stay out the way and make sure they wasn't around no wars going on. If I knew anything niggas was getting shot doing anything, my little niggas in school, they better not be around that shit.
But that was us growing up, even the old heads in our hood. Remember they told we couldn't come up to the block we snuck up there.
My nigga.
To go see Mitty Mint from motherfucking 10 to 6.
Let me tell you this. First, like I said, a fraud is a fraud because nobody can ever say they went through nothing with me. They ain't hustle with me. We ain't deal with the same females. We ain't get the same money.
Stable, right?
We ain't do none of that.
I'm gonna back you up a little bit.
Back me up, nigga.
All right, because I want to stay on this. I want to stay on what we on, right?
Right.
Now, how did we start from the horse stable to the block with hustling for the old heads? Do you remember, or we gonna talk, or do you need me to?
Go ahead. I want to piggyback off you because I don't know what I'm saying.
We started going to the store.
Oh, okay.
They were sending us to the store to get Tetley teas.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Or
we going to Chinese store. We going to Chinese store, or we going to
Lex Scrub,
or Texas Wiener.
Right.
Texas Wiener. All right, we gonna give it. And we getting $40 a while from walking to the store.
Right, they give you $100 bill. Now we got school the next day.
Right, keep the change.
This how I don't know. Do you think they was testing this by sending us to the store, to see can we count?
No, they knew we was. They knew we could count. Cause I'm gonna tell you something that the old heads muscles in them used to do on Marcoux Street.
Don't say no names, please.
Listen to this. All right, I'm gonna tell you something with the old heads on Marcoux Street.
No, cause I don't.
I'm gonna tell you, you wasn't there. We was 16. Me and Ryan would be hustling.
Just say
the
old heads.
The old heads. Me and Ryan would be hustling that night. We 15 and 16. These people hustling is 19, 20. They couldn't never know how to get a stack pack together, meaning when they hustle $1,000, the money be short. So they used to come and say, yo, these young niggas know how to do better than y'all. Niggas to look at us like, man, them kids, they're like, no, they don't. Like, yo, I bet y'all $200 the young niggas could go do better than that. All right, well, bet. Old heads and say, Lee, take this stack pack back there and hustle. I go back there for like 45 minutes to an hour. I come back with the money right, say, listen, this the stack is $9.85, such and such. I let a couple people go. And they look at them niggas and see, y'all can't do this? Y'all see what these young niggas do? And y'all can't do this? So they knew we could count. They knew how mature we was.
Right.
Want me to tell you why?
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Ask me anything you want.
Because basically, all right, who the first, you
nobody.
Can say his name, who the first OG gave you to work like, damn, we believe in Lee, we gonna let Lee be a part of the team. Who was that? Like that said, come on, we believe in Lee. Like not believe in you, but like want that
put me up on the pedestal.
Yeah, put you on the hustle. Touching that work. I'm gonna just say touching that work.
I'm gonna be honest. I got to rest in peace to Vel. This was before Mikey F. See, people don't know that, and I'm gonna just say a little thing about Mikey F.
No, we gonna do a whole story on him.
All right,
we
let me
gonna
tell
say
you.
that.
All right, no.
Because you can qualify to tell your shit about
that.
F.
Mikey F was getting money for 26 to 28 years together.
Rest
These
in
niggas
peace,
stopped it. Rest in peace, Mikey F. That's my brother. They already know.
You know what happened? Like, do you
Bible.
really know the backstory on that? How you got?
Listen to this. That's who I was getting money with the day he passed. Until the day he passed. Him had over 15 different apartments. But let me tell you this. Vel, the first one that put me on.
Rest in peace, Vel.
Rest in peace to Vel. This was before Mikey F came. People don't know. Before Mikey F came to the block, he had a scholarship to NC State. He got frat brothers from North Carolina that he used to fly.
Now the niggas don't even know before Hustler F was a shooter.
And we're going to get into that. That's what I'm
saying. Am I lying, though?
You ain't lying. You know that. Because want me to tell you why? I'm going to tell you why. Because we used to think like, yo, who is this nigga hanging with the old heads? All Mikey F used to do was come up, wait till them niggas go get the money, sit by the car, make sure no niggas don't come to him, touch him,
damn,
or get in that car.
Crazy.
But like I said, back to what we were saying, Vel was the first person that gave me a chance, and people don't know this. Vel got
I
an
get
aunt.
rich, you rolling every L.
People don't know this. People don't know this. I'm going to bring you back because everything starts from 49th Street. I'm going to bring you back. People don't know this. Lavelle, his rest in peace to my
He from
partner.
Thompson Street, right?
Hold on, he from Girard, Style Street, right?
That's Thompson and all that.
His name is Lavelle Smith, right?
Kershaw.
Hold on, his name is Lavelle Smith, and I gotta say this: the people that
Shout out to his daughter. Shout out to his family.
Jada, shout out to Ashley, everybody. People don't know Faith Evans, and a lot of people was at his funeral. That's how Mikey F got to Mary J. But back to Vel, what I was saying, he was the first person that gave me a chance because I used to see him come see his aunt down Fowler Street, 49th and Fowler. He got an aunt named Sharon. He got an aunt named Sharon, and a cousin named Fats, a cousin named Melvin.
That is Fats and them people.
Mr. John, all their last name is Smith. I remember Vel coming around with a little scooter coming and checking on his aunts. I was staying with Fats at the time. I'm like 9. So
Right.
as I got older, now and I'm like 14, 15.
Shout out to Fats too, man.
Shout out to Fats. He doing good, staying legit.
Right.
Now, fast forward a few years, me and Vel getting money. Vel always liked this because we was good young niggas. So I pulled Vel to the side. I said, Vel, do you got an aunt named Miss such and such? He said, huh? I said, you got an aunt named Miss Sharon? He said, yeah. I said, that's my aunt. Whoop de whoop, Uncle Johnny. He must have went down there and asked his aunt and them. And they said, Lee? Yeah. He came right back up and said, I want you to put everybody in position.
Let's go.
This is before Mikey F. He said, I want you to put everybody in position.
This how Lee got on, you know what I mean?
Right, now, like I told you, I already done sat on the block for years, hustling, and got shot up 2 or 3 different times. That's why I said, no disrespect, I respect everybody, but for people to tell a story, they gotta get the facts right. They gotta get the facts right. If they don't know the facts, they ain't gonna understand the story.
Right.
But back to what I was saying, like I said, Vel put me on, and I went back, and I knew this. You don't know this. I went back and got everybody that I grew up with to put on money. I knew Fout since the 4th grade, man. Fout was riding horses. Once I got a position, Fout was hustling on Marcoux Street. I brought RZA up there and said, RZA, you ain't got to do nothing but stay out the way.
Right.
You can do whatever you want, no matter what. You got...
Lee ain't want me to hustle. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
Go ahead.
It was Lee and Ryan.
Yeah.
They was like, no, Riz, you ain't hustling. They told the old heads, listen, I don't know, I never knew this till we got older.
Yeah.
Right, they told the old heads, don't let me hustle.
We got this.
I still was good though.
Because that's
like I said, I'm me hustling. I did.
Listen,
I was around like helping niggas with the
this is
packs
how
and
we
doing
thinking.
shit.
I'm dealing with bricks at this time.
Yeah.
Right? I'm dealing with bricks. This is my right hand man. If I got it, he got it. I don't want him in this dirty game. If he stay out the way, I can do what I do. I got all the shooters. If I wanted to, any nigga that hustled for me, I hustled on Marcoux Street, we going back to 93. If anybody hustled on Marcoux Street from 95, 94 and after, I taught them how to hustle. But I'm ready to say this. Before anybody wanted to hustle on Marcoux Street, I could have said, anybody that wanted to hustle, I could have said, it's either I give y'all a leg shot or y'all got to shoot these people, and then y'all can hustle. I would have had over 50 young
but
niggas.
It's hard.
I would have had 50 young niggas that no money. Listen what I said, no money. I would have said, before y'all can hustle, y'all got to take a leg shot or go shoot these people up. I would have had 40 or 50 people in line, just the one to come next. 17 can go touch 16 to 17,000. I'm showing things my niggas that never had. Listen, our first thing, we got to save 10,000. We 15, 16, I'm telling these niggas, first thing we do is we got to put 10 grand up. It's too much money going up. We doing 35, 40
Nobody
grand
never did that shit though. Nobody never put no money up.
Nobody never did, but I'm gonna tell you why. But you got
because it was so easy to come back out and make it back the next day.
And that's how people thought. But I used to go get my money from other dice games. I'll go over at dice game. I'll go hit 6,700 over here. I'll go over here and win a car for 5,500 from Kershaw. I'll go down the bottom and win 6,300. I'll go down here.
Sneaky too.
Sneaky with it.
Sneaky with it.
Sneaky with it.
Lee Pill off. Look. Lee Pill game is. Lee, look, I thought I was Pill Cosby, right? I ain't talking about no pills like get high. I'm talking about pilling your money off,
like
right?
Lee
is the best pillar in the fucking
I
World.
can have $2
When
grand on me. I'll pull 220s and wrinkle them out my pocket. And
He
just
know
pull
good.
like, God.
Make you think that's all he got in the way he peel it. To peel it off is like he make it look wrinkled like that's all he got, like he had it.
But that's the only thing I feel good for is me putting my niggas in position.
Right.
Because nobody wouldn't be where they had if it wasn't. We ain't even know about this. We had to learn this.
That's why I always
we
give
had
you
to
props.
learn this as we was getting
Cause you
shot.
changed my
as
life,
we was
bro.
losing homies.
I
we
when
had to learn.
I said you
That's
changed my
why-
life.
I'm gonna let you go.
You changed my life because you took me around love. I wasn't getting that down there.
We wasn't.
It was tough. I ain't gonna say I wasn't getting love because I'm still represented down there, and I still fuck with certain niggas that I grew up with
That's
down
on
49th
49th
Street. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's where I started. You gotta give that shit up.
You
But
gotta give it to you.
if it about like when you ask me that question, I can't answer that because I don't know
But
where
it was
my
money where you was at though.
yeah it
Old heads
was,
was
but
getting money.
they weren't putting us on.
We was looking at old
You know what I'm
heads.
saying? They
The
was like
best thing
crabs
we
in the
said-
barrel.
The best
Down
thing,
there, that's like that shit, the home of the
But
brave.
at the time you was,
They was turning on each other.
at the
Right.
time that shit was coming out, where you was at 969, I mean 9796.
Up Marcus
I was
Street.
I was
You
at my
like-
had my own shit.
Yeah,
at
at
that.
the
That's
deli.
what I'm
You was
saying.
up
So
there.
it was,
But no,
you
I was still
down.
around there. I'm from there.
That's what I'm saying. Why you?
When I get done hustling, I would go around there and chill with Lee.
Why-
That's when the action
no,
was
no, no.
at.
I'm saying at the time
All the
you
bitches,
started.
everybody coming on the cool.
Everybody
No, no,
coming
no.
on Marcus
No, on Fowler
Shout out to
You
the
know what I mean?
females. I
Now
love
we
y'all.
dumping pill. We
Shout out to
we
our
going
Angie.
grown
Shout
shit
out
now,
to
You
bro.
still on Fowler Street.
April, y'all know that. Y'all,
Yeah.
Why you never had that block?
Pass me
y'all
that.
know what time
Why
it
you never
is.
had that Fowler? Why you do have Fowler Street?
Because
We-
somebody was already hustling right
Hold on,
there.
hold on. I told a
okay.
story on that. We already had 49th Street when we was 15, 14.
14.
Oh, so you
We
saw
had
us.
Fowler Street.
Yeah, we
That's
saw
what I'm
hustling.
We
on top.
opened up with the homes at the back.
But it was
With
slow.
Fowler Street on it, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about on your block.
Yeah, no.
Not that. I'm talking about your
The
block.
whole
Because-
block. It was the whole
No,
block.
I'm
whole
talking about your
our
block. Well, you with the hole and all that. Why you ain't hustling on Fowler
We
Street?
did.
Honestly,
We got hot
honestly,
and shut us down. They kept blitzing us every day. The
honestly-
people, the neighbors and shit was calling
All
law.
music like that.
and
around
even
there?
Yeah.
right, even right.
Remember, Ron opened it up with me.
I know
Remember?
that. I know that.
I told a story on that. Y'all gotta
I'ma-
go back and watch it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you.
We had our own block when we was 13 and 14. Ron brought the work from we had Marcus Street work down Fowler Street.
Yes, we did.
So you can imagine what started happening. We had smoke.
It was too many
running it.
conflicts. Yeah, it was so.
The law, we ain't had
So
no
who
beef
got-
with.
so, all right,
Hold on,
who
hold on.
got
Let
fought?
me finish
Right.
answering your question.
Yeah.
We was
We didn't
hustling.
have no beef with nobody
just we
down.
was too young and
49th
cops were
Street.
shutting it
The
down.
cops kept blitzing us, bro.
Okay. So when you stopped messing with Fowler, so who got Fowler Street popping then?
Nobody. It been.
That was
just-
Flux block.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that was somebody else's block.
Oh,
So we
okay.
always had that respect.
Oh,
Like I told you,
But he gave us that pass when we was hustling. He never said that to us. Like I said, we never had no
yeah,
beef
he
with
said
nobody.
that. And like I said, they was getting money.
And then we
behind
had
us.
beef. The always handled that shit
yeah,
for us.
Yeah.
They
So
went and hollered at niggas, bro. Like real rap. This shit was crazy. Like
So as you saying, and we gonna get off that when you said about the slander and the niggas that beefing, like I said.
if you want to keep going back to that,
I
man,
ain't
leave that
gonna-
shit alone,
all
man.
right, all right.
Fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah.
We ain't worried about that. We not giving them niggas no props. This is us,
If it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no you,
right? That's what I'm gonna say. Now we're gonna jump back into it.
my man.
Now
That's
we-
why I love y'all. Y'all gotta tune in to Fargo. This is gonna get heated because we gonna have the females on here. We gonna have everything. We talking about everything,
Right.
man. We talking about everything, man.
Right. We got
These
some-
niggas out here filming. They got things and they ain't filming right, man. We filming organic, man.
Right.
And it started from Marcus Street.
We on man
It
time.
started off from
We was
Marcus
raised
Street.
right.
We was
That's
raised
why we
right.
still here, bro. I always ain't let us do no fuck shit, man.
And listen to this. Before I told RZA about Marcus Street, because they told me, they said a lot come with this. They said you gonna be the #1 hater, man. They said so it's either you gonna block that out or get this money. My nigga, the first time I seen 90,000, I was like 16. I think they tested me. If I told you, they put like 80 grand in my room while I was running the block and said they was going OID. They said they put like 80 grand, they let me see it. They put 80 grand in my room in the apartment and said, yo, we gonna go out for a couple days. I said, all right, cool. I didn't know what the old heads did. You know how sneaky they was? They came back 3 days later and went in my room and was like, Dad, man, I knew you was loyal. I said, why? They took a piece of a bottom of a broom. You know how you sweep? You know the brooms? They had a little piece of broom, I couldn't see it. Stuck it where they stuck the money at, like this, and put it in the closet. When they came, it was still there. It was still there. I didn't know.
Dang, that's deep.
I didn't know. I said, wow.
How much they had in there?
It was like 87 grand. 87. Right. At this time, people had already took 20 grand from Marcoux Street. They took 60 grand. They took 40 grand.
Shit happened behind that. I want to speed it up since we on this conversation, right?
Right, let's go.
We gonna take it to this right here. Now we gonna talk about the ass whippings, about the discipline. No, it's not ass whippings. We gonna talk about the discipline that the old heads would do, like when shit happened. We already talked about the conversation with me with White. Right, you remember that's on the episode. Now we just gonna talk about the niggas stealing and doing shit. Period. What happened? What happened to niggas like? Hold on, can y'all be quiet back on a little bit? All right, now
you got me thinking, bro.
We gonna talk about.
They put people
like we had discipline.
Like this
it wasn't just
learned.
Like
no,
niggas.
No, it was mob stuff. I'm gonna let you go, but they used to let us see. Like if somebody used to steal from them. Or 400 or something.
Chat bags, any sneaky shit.
They might shoot them in the leg. We had a fire can out there, right? I had a fire can out there for decades on Marcoux Street. We started the fire can. We got the fire can.
We got it from Uncle H. Keep it real.
We got the fire can out there. They used to make people put their hands on the fire and burn themselves if they were stealing and things of that nature. They had cut people with razors and stuff like that. Like they let us see that at a young age, so it's like before y'all get in this game, that's why I already knew I was all in. I lost my best friend on Marcoux Street. Right. People don't know this. Once that really
changed all of us.
That really like I said, wow. And I feel as though if I was gonna leave that block, I was leaving something because my best friend died right there. So I said, I gotta go all the way because this was our plan. Yeah. He already said it. We're gonna run the block, we're gonna do what we do, and we out. Once he got killed, then it was just like, it was like, so that's why I said I had to protect, like.
I said, I lost my best friend, I was 15. Everybody told me I gave him part. I still talk to Ty, jump on live with Lee, but Fault act like he don't want to talk.
That's real.
And that shit Lips going, it's gonna get him part.
Yeah.
Lips grew up with y'all?
Man, we ain't talking about that nigga on here. Fuck that nigga, man. No disrespect.
But yeah, what I was saying, so they used to let us see, or even if somebody might lose $40 or $50, they might let the two pit bulls go sick them and shake them up for a while.
That's on Marcoux Street?
Yeah, on Marcoux Street. Like, is this the principle?
Riz, we use that when he's doing that dollar trick shit.
Oh yeah, I started that shit, but Hogue tried to take it over.
He's a mother.
No, Lee know I started that shit. I put him and Hogue on. Lee, keep it real.
That's right.
Keep it real, Lee.
That's right, Riz.
Keep it real, Lee.
If I can remember when you did it or where you did it
Riz.
I started it on the coup. We ain't had no work. And I know she was popping so much. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't do it too much. That's why I said Hogue started.
I was doing it before Hogue.
But I swear.
Yeah, they was hanging together. They was hanging like when I was hustling.
This how the dollar chicks start, right? They would come up. And it wouldn't be no work. It'd be like 20 minutes. So I grabbed the 20 and I'll act like I'm walking over.
That's his story. Go ahead. Listen.
Hold on. I act like I'm walking over to whoever got to work and be like, oh, and I pass it back like, oh shit, ain't nothing right now. And it's so hot, they not going to look. They going to just put it back in their pocket and get the fuck out of there. So by the time they think about it, they don't know if it was $1 or not. Some people would come back. But once you gone, ain't no coming back.
Now this is what I was saying. Now the difference between me,
it'll be 100. It can be a lot of shit.
Now this the difference. This is what I'm going to tell you. That I don't know what they was doing with when I was hustling. Because you first and foremost, to make sure this trick was successful, you got to have a pack. If you don't have a pack,
see, he was doing it different. He was doing it different.
Listen, 40 out of 100%, 40% out of 100 is going to go 80% out of 100.
Hold on, not to cut you off.
Let me go.
So I'm gonna go back.
This is I already let you talk.
See, all right, I forgot he did it different.
This
he
the
did
way
have
I
his
did
own
it.
way there.
This the way I did it. I bring like a stack pack or $2,000 out. I only do it when we run out of coke. Why? Because this block was doing 35, 40 grand a day. When we run out of coke for a half an hour, it'd already be 20 people waiting. I didn't do it to any and everybody. they gotta be spending a certain amount and for me to do it and be a certain people.
Okay.
If they got over 800, they spending, I got them. 600, I don't know them, I got them. So what they do, they come up and be like, yo, they had like 500, they had like 600. Like, yo, man, I want like 80 or 90 bags or whatever, 60 or 70. I said, all right, I got you, boom, boom, boom. I said, give me the money. As I'm looking at the money, I got my knot in my pocket, cause it won't work right if he got a fresh six fresh hundreds and you pull a wrinkled bill out, he'll know if he got his money out there in the ATM. This wrinkle, I didn't have no wrinkle money, so I always peep what they got. Like, all right, they got crispy, it's a little crispy, so I dig in my ones knot and just see. Once I get the coke out, if they want 60, I give them 45 in their hand and drop like 15 or 20. While I drop the 15 or 20, by the time they pick six bags up, I already switched the dollar out my knot, took 100, put it back, now step my foot on them. Yo, I don't know, give me my shit back. What? I don't know what you thought this was, old head. I said, I don't know what you thought this was, old head, but this was 400s, 250s, and $1.
That is how you did it.
Give me my shit back and we're gonna do this all over again. Oh, my fault, young nigga, I ain't gonna do it.
Right.
And then they pull another 100 out. Already got the 100 for $1.
He right.
That's how I was doing it.
Yeah,
And then I had to get a Rizzfargo show that. I had to give him that.
All right.
That's the way you going to
That's
do
a
it.
fact.
So
That's a fact.
when the
But I sold it to you though.
When the old
But
heads
he
used to
did it
come up,
different,
when the
though.
old heads used to come up and think everybody was tapping bags, they got a half, a quarter, 3/4 in their pocket because they was tapping all day and said they'd come and say, yo, what you tap? I said, nigga, no. I said, I got about 400. You want me to show you how I get this money? I showed the old heads the dollar trick. They used to fuck G-Bucks in them up. They used to go back and tell like, yo, look at this. So now, while they hustling, they're coming, man, let me hold 200. I'll give it back. Oh, look, let me hold 300 and I'll just let you sell $3,000. They know if they give me $3,000 to sell, I'm gonna make my 300 off that by not tapping no bags. Who was
the best tapper in the world? I mean, who was the best tapper on the block?
Ryan.
All right. So I was right. I tell niggas,
when I was gonna say rest in peace to my best friend Ryan.
Tell a story on Ryan.
Ryan. Listen, Ryan.
We about to close it out too, y'all. This part one.
Yeah, part one. Ryan used to tap so fast, right? He can have all the bags. He can have 10 bags in his hand, 20, like in the hand, empty bag. I mean, rocks in them. He can tap each one, right? As he tapping each one, he dropping the rocks on the ground. Just tapping bags, dropping them, just dropping them. He knowing where them rocks at on the ground. After he done, y'all don't move. What? He over there looking down. This nigga got a quarter and an 8 ball.
Tap with one hand.
God damn.
Tell him about that nail. Ryan never cut. He had one nail.
That was for the cut the coke. He had a nail on his hand.
He could tap with one fucking hand, bro. He was smooth. He was the best.
But y'all had bags.
Bags. 5 bags.
Oh, you had bags?
Our bags is so big. That's why everybody came to the cool. They the first one started with the 5/8s.
Yeah.
So if you break them jaws down, and it still look like a nick. Ron made $100,000 tapping bags.
And want me to tell you this, and before we show this is what I'm going to tell y'all. This is the difference between the bags. When we bagging up 700 off an ounce.
And don't say the extras though, Lee, because you bagged before.
Yeah.
You was at the table.
I started it.
How much niggas made off extras, man? We ain't gonna say no names.
Them niggas made stacks and shit. See, like I said, I never did the extra.
But they got their ass whipped.
They got their extra thing because I knew about it. And I knew how I can do it over.
Niggas almost lost their life over that.
This how loyal I was. Remember I told you about the 87
this ain't no shade to nobody.
Right. This how loyal
made us all better.
This how loyal I was. At this time I'm 17. Like I said, I got about 10 grand, but I'm running the blocks. Every day, long as I come in, I got 3 blocks to run. Long as I got 40 to 45 grand within them 3 blocks, my old heads is comfortable. 50, anything more is good, but right there, they comfortable. So I always kept that mark or whatever, right? Right. This how loyal I was. I'm running the block. I'm putting people in position, putting people on. It was my anniversary. Anniversary is my birthday. It was Vel, rest in peace to Vel again. Vel gave me some coke. It was only like 39 grams. I don't know. I'm riding with my boss, my partner. He give me 39 grams. I got the coke with me. We going seeing people whoop the whoop before I get out. I said, yo, what you want me to do with this? He said, yo, that's for your birthday, man. I said, what you want me to do? He said, stop playing, bag it up and sell that shit. So you knew what I said? I'm not making my bags big as they make theirs. Y'all getting that off that? This 39 grams, I'm gonna make sure these motherfuckers are so small and I'm getting them all. He give me my position. But this, I'm just telling you the loyal part. When he give me coke, and I got blocks I can sell it on, and I say, what you want me to do with this? What I'm gonna do? Like, nigga, bag it up, go sell it. That's yours.
All right, Lee, how you? All right, basically, this was part one right now. Now I'm gonna talk about when we the next time we link up, right?
Yes, sir.
And part two, this is what we gonna talk about, right? If this,
I know they feeling this.
Right, but we gonna talk about now. We gonna talk about the
how we met these broke niggas or what?
No, we ain't talking about none of that. We gonna talk about basically how niggas used to. Now we gonna talk about the
how niggas used to come and hang with me because I was 15 selling niggas moms.
All that.
So niggas wasn't hanging, beefing with me. Everybody knew if they want some good coke, delay.
How about this?
When I grew up, them niggas used to
be
beating the customers up, ponying them. They come, the customers trying to buy shit. They want to kick them because they know them, do this, and that. I came with a whole another persona.
Right. That's what we.
Anybody touch these blocks, I don't care if they walk from 50th and Westminster. If they come into 46th Street, y'all touch them is a problem. It's a problem.
So now we gonna talk about how you feel about the Fargo show, man. Like I got like this like my motherfucking like this like my third.
It's gonna go
season.
up, man. It's gonna go up because you got me in my bag. I don't know. It's gonna go up, man. Because I want to talk to them the other niggas podcasts and they ain't talking real.
I'm doing good with this shit?
You doing great. Not just because you got me, because you always had something real. You see these niggas with these fake podcasters out here?
Right.
These niggas we never heard of. Every nigga with a podcast heard or know about Marcouche Street and know we trendsetters.
Right.
Them stories they telling, they jacked up. They ain't never seen niggas get shot, hit. Come on, man.
Let's go, man. We on the Fargo sheet. Lee, who you want to shout out, man?
I want to shout out all my dead homies. Shout out. I got to shout out Broski Rock because he been doing something.
Right.
Shout out the whole Roman Catholic too. My son, y'all gonna make it. Just keep putting that work in.
We gonna talk. No, that's what we gonna talk about. That next. Your son, and you know what I mean? Cause
we can talk about whatever. You got me in my bag.
Matter of fact, how about this to me to you? We gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Part two, it'll be a movie then.
All right, let's go.
1.